So let us go to AC38 where we can write our program, because that is the SAP program editor. AC38. And here we can write our program. Also there is one more T code, AC80. From here also we can write our program. What we have to do, we have to select the option program from this option, and we have to click over here whatever program we want to give it. Just we have to give the name Jade Kasha, and we can write like control statement. Jade Kasha control, and we have to click on this display button. It will ask that this program does not exist. Do you want to create this program? Yes, we have to click over here. And if you want to create the top include, we can mark this option, otherwise we can leave it. We can give some title, meaningful title here, and then we can select the type. This will be always executable program and nothing else more is required. Click over save here. As of now it will be local object, and now our program is created. Double click over here. In right side we are able to see the, yeah.
Sorry, so we created the program. So when we attach a program to a transport, while we create a program or while afterwards?
In transport organizer, right?
Yes.
Means your question is like why we are saving as a local object, right? As of now.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, because we don't have to transport this program to our quality and production server, right?
Okay. Okay. I see why you're doing this.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm creating in a local package. That local package name is $TMP. Okay.
Okay, but in real world, if I am basically writing a code, when I first create the program, I should attach it to a transport as well, because I know one day I'm going to transport it, and once it is attached to a transport, it is locked for other users to change the same objects, isn't it?
Right, you are right. So when we create in real world, real life scenario, at that time we create a valid package, valid G package, because we are going to create the custom program. So in that case, we have to give a valid G or Y package, custom package we have to give over there. And once we save, click on save, then it will ask for the transport request number, and at that time we give the transport request number. I will show that one also. Okay. So like that it will come, and we can start writing our code here. Okay. So this is also a kind of AC38 editor where we can write our program, but generally people prefer to write in AC38. We can go here in AC38, and so we can write our we can create our program here. So Jade Kasha control 1, suppose if you want to create, click on create button. You can give some title, and then this type is mandatory. After that nothing is mandatory, just we have to click over save. It is now see by default the package is $TMP.
Okay.
So yeah, this $TMP is a local package. This means it won't get exported to the quality server.
So if I do want to transport, then the transport numbers are basically, there is a sequence number that it follows.
Correct. So no, that SAP automatically once you create the transport, that TR, so that is actually the work of transport organizer team. So though we can also create our transport request using the solution manager, SAP solution
Mhm.
manager, where we can create our transport request. And uh, nowadays people are using solution manager to create the transport request. But here also, like in AC09, if you go to transaction AC09, there also you can create your transport request, but that is not preferred, because that is not managed by SAP on large scale. So that's why people are using nowadays SAP Solution Manager or some other tool to create the transport request, so that they can manage huge amount of transport request.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Um,
uh,
sorry,
is it
sorry.
clear?
Going back to transport. Sorry about that. So currently,
Mm-hmm.
the scenario that I face on a daily basis
Mm-hmm.
is there is a development team. So we have two SAP instances which are currently working. One is
Mm-hmm.
actually three of them. One is the SAP ECC6 740. So
Mm-hmm.
that one is working. We
Mm-hmm.
manage it manually, and we I have a small. I think there are two developers who takes care of that one. Uh,
Okay.
there is a global HANA platform where it's a global team. It's a bigger, larger setup, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there is success factor payroll, right?
Okay.
Now the what I'm trying to understand in my head is that
Mm-hmm.
these developers, whenever they have any object to a new object to create or edit any object, they
Mm-hmm.
create transport, and their transport numbers are normally in sequence,
Right, right.
right?
Yes.
So what they
Mm-hmm.
do is, what I want to understand is how they identify those. So for identification of object is easy. You know which program you want to change, what tables you want to change, and all that. They
Okay.
add that to they add to a transport. I want to understand how do they know which transport to add, or is the system creates a next transport for them? So that's number
Okay.
one.
Okay.
And then in the global platform we have a tool that manages how the transport how you transport actual package to other environments. However, in
Okay.
ECC, I need to do that. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
currently I have the developer do it, but
Mm-hmm.
ideally that is not ideal. We need segregation of duties perspective. We need a second set of person to be doing that, and currently there is no one in the team. I may have to do it. So that's why I'm just asking more questions on transport. How do they number one, how does the system determine what number, and how do I identify the right number so that we can move it across?
Fine, fine. So currently, like in your project, when developer are developing the program, so from where they are taking the transport request number, TR number currently, because there are
Where
various
I
ways to, yeah, there are various ways to create the transport. One is SAP Solution Manager, other ways the solution manager is also known as charm. With the help of charm, we are going to create the transport request. People use the word charm, and
Yeah, we are
uh,
not using
yeah.
charm. Charm is being used. That I
Mm-hmm.
recognize that word charm. The charm is being used by the global platform. In the
Right.
local one, I don't think it is charm. It is regular SAP internal, whatever the SAP provides. I don't
Okay.
understand that. That's what I'm trying to understand, because I don't understand how that works. What they do is the developer he's picking the objects, and prepares the transport, and he's transporting it for now, because I don't even I've done it once, but I don't have a good understanding of how to do transports and all of that.
Fine,
So
fine,
what I
fine.
wanted to understand is
Yeah.
if if I go in and if I have to create a transport, how do I do that?
Yes. So internally, what we can do, we can go to AC09.
Hmm.
Once we go to AC09, there, uh, if we click on the say in the in if we click on this create transaction, this create button, okay.
Hmm.
it will be asking you the workbench request, customizing request, transport of copies, all these different options are there.
Mm-hmm.
But mainly these three options, customizing request, this is for configuration and all, for purpose, SD purpose, the SPRO transaction is there, no? So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that this is the customizing request, and the second one is the workbench request, which we are going to cover under is the AC38 editor, that will be saved, that program will be saved under this workbench request. Okay. And
Yes, so customizing is for configuration changes and moving
yeah,
configuration
mainly for
changes between the
configuration
sames.
changes. This customizing request is mainly for configuration changes, or sometimes even people use when we have to customize the table. Suppose we have a custom table and that is going to be used in production. Okay.
Okay,
And so that kind of table also we use using this customizing request. So
okay,
SAP is smart enough to choose, like suppose if we create the customizing request and we are creating such a table which doesn't fulfill the criteria for this customizing request, then it will not show that customizing request. Means when
okay,
you will save the program, then it will not show this customizing request, and that will ask you to create a workbench request. Okay.
okay, okay.
So here we can select the option, and suppose as of now I'm creating the AC38 program. So let me create this workbench request, and this short description we can write it here. Kasha test project, we can specify anything. No values found here. I think this is not mandatory field. Tasks, this is the user for which the task will be created. Let us save it, and automatically, as we were telling that in sequence, for this is the TR number, this is called the TR number, this one.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I've seen this screen before.
Yeah, you are able to see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah, fine. So this is called the main request number, this is the TR number, and under this all the
You
task
have
number
multiple
will be,
objects.
yeah, multiple tasks will be created. So
Yes.
this is our task and this is
Mm-hmm.
our TR. Okay.
Yes.
So now
Yes.
when we are going to create this AC38 program, I think already AC38 editor is open. Yes. So let me create this, and so this type is mandatory. After
Mm-hmm.
that, nothing. Since we have to shape in transport, so we don't have to choose this package, local package, because we have to
Transport.
choose
Yes.
the, yes. So let us use the existing package if any, or else we have to create.
We just created a package, right? That in the other screen.
No, I have not created till now any package. I'm just searching if there any custom package is already available. So there are many custom package already available. If we want also, we can create a new custom package. So let us create a new custom
Sure.
package. Yeah. Get custom and click over here, save. See, this package does not exist. So what we have to do, double click over here. Fine, it will not taking to the screen of ACAT, so we have to go over there. Do you want to cancel attribute maintenance? No. Click over here, create session. We will go to SC80, and here we have to create the package. So AC80 is the transaction where you create anything. Okay, you can create everything. You don't have to
Okay.
remember any T code. SCAT, this transaction, this is also called object navigator. This
Mhm.
SCAT transaction is T code where you can handle every ABAP means every ABAP T code you can handle with the single T code. Suppose you have to create one application hierarchy, development object, package, program, function group, module, class interface. So from this transaction, you can create everything. So I have to create the package,
Mhm.
and the package name we have to give the Z or Y starting with, right?
Mhm.
This we have to give we have to start either with G or Y, right?
Mhm.
When we have to create the custom package or custom program or any custom object, we have to start with Y or Z. Otherwise, SAP will not allow. Suppose
Okay.
if you want this or not?
No, I didn't knew this. So I
Yeah.
know that
So
any customization it should or custom object it has
mhm.
definitely starts with Z. Uh, it has to start with Z. You cannot if you try to create it with anything else, it will throw an error basically.
Yes, because that is not in custom namespace. That other than Y or Z, SAP has reserved all the names starting with other than Y or Z in his own namespace. So
Yes.
means if you create without Y or Z, it becomes a standard. It is not custom. So that's why SAP does not allow to create with other than Y or Z.
Yes.
So yeah, so we can start even if we can create with Y, uh, and we can click over here. This package does not exist. Do you want to create? Yes, I want to create. We can write here custom package. Application component is not mandatory. Package encapsulator is not required. Request. So that just we have created one request, right?
Mm-hmm.
This request, either we can use this one
Mm-hmm.
or this one, anyone is fine.
Okay.
If suppose if you are going to use this one,
Mm-hmm.
this is also fine because that is ultimately going to save under this
Yes.
tier. So
Yes. Understood.
anyone we can use over here and click over this button. So now we have given the tier
Custom
number.
package.
Yes, and now we can transport our this TR to the quality server, or then this TR can be transported to the uh, production one. So
Sure.
just let me note it down for our reference.